Hello again. Today, I would like to talk in brief about all strategies for translating proper nouns. But before we start, let's have a quick review of the last two videos on translating proper nouns. We talked about different strategies for transferring proper nouns into another language. In last videos, we saw the consequences of transliterating proper nouns to people and localized brand names. The first strategy is transliteration. Transliteration is to borrow any word from the target language using the alphabet of the source language, like Clinton, Ronaldo from English, or Salim, Noha from Arabic, and so on. You can transfer any word that way. You only need to know first how the sound, consonant, or vowel is pronounced in the target language. And you should find out whether the transliterated word has a negative meaning in the target language or not. So we can follow two steps. Step 1 is to check the utterance. We need to know how the sounds are uttered in both languages in different position in the word. For example, when the letter S appears between two vowels, it's usually pronounced za sound, like cousin, reason, present. Of course, there is a long list of exceptions like emphasis, closer, and fantasy. But words like basil in Arabic, it's pronounced basil in English, which is a fragrant herb. The English tend to pronounce Hassan, for example, as Hazan. One solution here is to add another sa sound, S sound, because it's more common to pronounce double S as sa sound, unlike the single S that could be pronounced as za in the majority of cases. Step 2. We can check whether the transliterated name has a negative meaning in the target language or not. You can simply use Google Translator and let the program detect to what language your transliterated name belongs. This is really helpful. Now we can move to another strategy for translating proper nouns. Here we can do translation. Everyone knows that we can't translate names of people or place names. This is correct, but some Arabic names may be connected to English ones. These names are all related to religious names that are shared among heavenly religions, like names of prophets, messengers, angels. Names like Nuh, Noah, Abraham, Ibrahim, Jacob, Yaqub, John, Yahya, Joseph, Yusuf, Gabriel, Jibril. You can add tens of names to the list, like Abel and Cain, Habil, Qabil, and many others. One can also find some historical and scholarly figures spelled differently in English and Arabic. Names like Salahuddin, Saladin, Al-Iskandar, Alexander, Caesar, Caesar, Heraclius, Herakl. Scholarly figures like Avicenna, Ibn Sina, Averroes, Ibn Rushd, or famous political figures like Nasser and Sadat. This approach tends to domestication and to bridge the gap between the two cultures. Another possibility is to include additional information. This is the final strategy. Here we can describe the proper noun, especially names of people and things. Not translating or describing the proper noun increases the risk of misunderstanding. The target reader may not be familiar with the proper nouns. Therefore, adding an extra piece of information about the nature of the exotic word, we make the point clear. Look at the following examples. Many proper nouns here are culture specific. They may refer to a known area in the world, names of tribes, ethnic groups, and cultural bound calendar items. Here, translators would better insert an extra piece of information before or after the proper noun for explanation. But if we are translating to someone who is aware of these terms, even if he doesn't speak the same language, it's better not to. How to add extra information? We can simply mention to what category the proper noun belongs. Is it a mountain, a city, a tribe, a period of time, and so on? Here, the original example doesn't contain a city in case A. In sentence 2, we have the word Arafat separately. So we added mount before the word. In sentence 3, we added a phrase before Thamud, the tribe of Thamud. And finally, in sentence 4, we added to Ramadan, month of Ramadan, to make it clearer to the target audience. Thank you for watching, and see you later.